our voices are barely heard. And when I say our, I mean the black community, the African American community. I feel like, we put a mayor in office who's here for business. He's transformed Seattle into a business city. He's not worried about the people that actually put him in office.
Mm-hmm.
There's been multiple deaths, multiple cases, tons of unsolved murders that are still here, and I have yet to see him step out of his office into the community, into the poorest part of Seattle, where most of this violence is happening, and saying, we're going to get you guys some help. We're going to figure this out. I haven't seen any of that. And, it affects everyone. It's to the point to where African Americans in our community do not trust white people. And I'm not saying that as a racial gesture. I'm saying that off of my opinion on what I see.
Mm-hmm.
I work on ground level with the community. I work with teens. I work with families, youth and families. And, the resources that are set forth for these families are being taken away from them, or information isn't getting out to them. There isn't any type of support when it comes to the educational system and how it's rapidly changing, how all of these standardized tests are failing the African American kids. They're designed to fail them. When they get into a high school, they already know where their student is at on this level.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like, the leaders in our city are being kind of careless about how it's being developed right now and how it affects the African American community.
Earlier, you mentioned the mayor turning it into like a business city. How do you see those structural changes taking place here in the central area?
Well, Yeso Terrace is a good example. The Yeso Terrace community was a low income community, primarily college students and African Americans, immigrants, African, Asians, Latinos, mixed races in that community. And parcels of that land had been sold off to big corporations like Amazon. They own a big chunk of that land up there. And you look at all the development that's being done. All of those families have had to relocate. Some of those families are homeless right now. Some of those families were not prepared for this change and could not do anything about it once that notice was stamped on their door.